Turn up the weapon. This the women for me. Letting up the drum.
Well, yeah, as you said, this is our 10th year. You know, it's when we started Planet of the Drums back in whatever it was, 99. The whole concept of it was to make drum and bass be main room music. That it was, you know, we were tired of being relegated to the side rooms, and you know, we just felt it was unfair that, you know, kids who were going to parties to hear drum and bass were paying the same cover charge as people who were going for the headline techno DJ or house DJ or whatever, yet they were being put in this shitty side room with shitty sound, blah blah blah. So the whole concept was to make, and I think, you know, to be honest, we have kind of accomplished that. You know, drum and bass is a main form of music now. You know, obviously, you know, tonight we weren't in the side room or anything, we were the room. So this year it'll probably be slightly different this year in that we'll do more kind of one-off shows. The last 9 years we would generally block out like a 6-week period where we would just do the tour in that period. This year I think it's going to be more sporadic whenever the shows come up, because Damien has another tour going on as well with his label called Monsters of the Jungle with Bob Beats and a few other people from his label. So it's going to be a different format this year. For us, it's you know, just to try and keep it interesting. That's why we added the extra DJ setup, so that there would be 2 of us DJing all the time. Who knows, maybe we'll get strippers and fire dancers sometime along the road, who knows. And as for 5 years from now, I don't know, we could all be dead 5 years from now, so I don't like to think. I just try and live it today. So yeah, it's, you know, as long as people want to hear us, we'll keep doing it.
What would you say would be your most memorable interview?
We had a lot of good times with Rossi. That was a really good time. It was at the time, I guess, between, you know, I think it was 99 or 2001 we did it. But you know, every week there was a lot of sort of UK headliners were coming to New York, and where that show was done was in, like, it was basically a TV studio. So we would ask these guys, do you want to come and do an online, you know, TV show? And, you know, I think a lot of them were saying, oh, right, we're going to someone's basement, you know, for a stationary camera and DJ. And they'd get there, there'd be like 5 cameramen. So it was a really high-tech operation. It was actually too high-tech. It's like the company went bankrupt and they were spending $1 million a month or something. They had a whole lot of different TV shows. It wasn't just us, you know, they had a hip-hop show, blah, blah, blah. But I think one of the most memorable things was 2 weeks before DJ Chemistry died so tragically in a car accident. She was on the show. I had Chemistry and Stormer on the show. So that was really poignant for us, and we actually replayed that show after she died, just as a sort of tribute. So, you know, that was probably one of the ones I'm most thankful for, because, you know, she was such a sweetheart, and they're both really sweet. And it was just nice that we did get the opportunity to do that before she died. But aside from that, you know, we had a lot of fun on there, and it was just, the whole idea of the show was to have a lot of content. That a lot of sort of internet TV things were, you know, it was just a stationary camera on a DJ, which is not, you know, it may as well be a radio show. That's all you're going to do, because it's like, there's not that much to look at. So we tried to do it where we would do like roundtable discussions and phone-ins and, you know, record reviews and interviews and all that stuff, just to try and make it like a genuine show. Unfortunately, when the company went bust, nobody knows where all the tapes went, so, you know, they're lost forever, possibly. But, you know, everything was recorded, obviously, on video cassettes, but hopefully there's an archive of them somewhere that'll show up eventually. There's a lot of good stuff on there, and that was brilliant.
Now, you've done so much over the years with your record label and the, you know, record store, and where, you know, what's next for you? Do you have anything? Are you working on anything right now? And you put out many albums already. Is there anything that, you know, we can keep our eyes open for?
I just actually got my studio set up again, so I'm starting into the production thing again. I've also gotten really interested in this. It's a new it's an updated form of jungle techno from like 1993, which was like a bit slower, 140 to 150 BPM. Sometimes had kick drums in it, like 4/4 kick drums in it. And there's Randall and Digital and Outrage, a couple of guys have set up this label called J-Tech Recordings, and I've gotten really excited about this because that's really where I came from. It's like when I started off in 1990, there was no such thing as drum and bass, obviously. So I'm hoping to make some tunes in that genre in the next while. I also started something with Stacka a few months ago. Then he had a baby, so that kind of slowed things down a bit. But I'll probably go back in and finish that. But my studio was in storage for a long time, so I just got that out a couple of months ago. So I'm back up and running. As far as mix CD goes, I really don't know right now. The mix CD market is so hurting right now because everybody downloads everything, and I'm not saying that in a sort of like all these bastards are downloading it, but I just mean it's like with the advent of the internet, it's like as soon as every live set is online and blah blah blah, and it's like there's not so much incentive to buy CDs for people anymore, and I can understand that.
And it makes it difficult for you as an artist.
Yeah, but I'm a realist, you know what I mean? It's like, and even if you pick up, all the drum and bass magazines like Knowledge or ATM, there's a free CD on the cover, and it's like DJ mixes are they're not such a big deal anymore that people are willing to go out and buy them. So I don't know. I would like to do it. Maybe I'll just do an online thing. I don't know. It's still up in the air right now, but there'll be something.
Well, do you have any last words or any last shout-outs? And where can you find some of your stuff online?
My last words are: get out of my room. I want to go to bed. You can go to breakbeatscience.com. You can find stuff on there. What else? I guess shout outs to concrete jungles all over the world, and especially New York, because that's my name. And to Mac, it's I gotta hand it to him. He's spreading his tentacles all over the place. I said tentacles. But yeah, and respect to y'all for running this, and thanks for having me. All right. Peace.